Welcome to Nevada. I'm on US 93 heading south. Um, about an hour and a half ago, I left Twin Falls, Idaho, heading out to California. I will. You want to know why it's called Donner Pass? Well, it deals with the Donner Party back in the old wagon train days when everybody, during the gold rush, everybody, met up in Missouri, packed up and went west. Oregon or California was the mainstays were paying for gold and everything else. But you'll have to read up on it. Just Google the Donner Party and but this is a beautiful drive through northern Nevada here. The last time I was in the state of Nevada, I was in a live stream early in the morning for me, late in the evening for them, was Adrian Gibson. And I lost signal and couldn't get back into his live stream. So I just recorded a video going through downtown Vegas. And that was 2 weeks before Murad passed away, is when that took place. That was the last time I went through Nevada. So it's been a while since I've been through here. And I just don't know what my signal is doing, or y'all can enjoy this video later on, maybe not during the live, but just gives you something to look at. I wish I had a better camera and to give you a better view of actually what I'm looking at. The good thing is there ain't any snow. It's all up on the mountains. I got another 47.8 miles and I'll reach Interstate 80. And that's Wells, Nevada. Very interesting town. There used to be a truck stop called the Four Play Cafe, and Pilot owned it. And I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago they sold it, and Petro owns it now. And they renamed it instead of the Four-Way Cafe. It was Four-Way, not Four Play. The Four-Way Cafe, that was it. But here in the state of Nevada, for the most part, except for Clark County and Vegas, prostitution is legal. But you cannot walk the streets. That's illegal. There are brothels. Some of them are fly by night. Some of them open up here. They shut down because, especially in this economy, not too many people can afford that kind of thing, if that floats your boat. But there are two of them in Wells, Nevada. I'll be going right by them. One of them is Bella's Hacienda, and the one next door to it is called Donna's. Now, Donna's is very interesting for the reason that the boxer, the famous old boxer Jack Dempsey, fell in love with one of the women that he would frequent there at that brothel, named Donna. And they fell in love and they got married, and he bought the place and gave it to Donna, and that's why it's called Donna's. And there's a room in there that's locked away and nobody's allowed to go in there. It's called the Jack Dempsey room. That was his room whenever he was there. The reason why I know about it is because, yes, I went in there years ago. Last time I went in there was the third time I went in there. I bought for my student, Antonio. He was from Inkster, Detroit. Very interesting kid, 23 years old, one of the worst places you'd ever want to grow up in. Gangster activity, drug dealing. This kid didn't want that for himself. He wanted a real life for himself. Very inspirational kid. Well, he made me a lot of money while he was on my truck when I was training him. And because of that, I took him there, and I'm like, whatever you want, it's on me. I got it. Look at that antique Cadillac. That's a pimp mobile there back in the day. Well, anyway, he they had like 15 girls, and they came out and they lined up. And I'm like, you can have as many as you want. Pick them. And he looked at me like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. You made me a lot of money, dude. I got it. Pick. You want this one and that one? Take them. He ends up picking only one, and he ends up picking this beautiful Chinese girl. Or no, she was Korean, excuse me. Beautiful Korean girl. I think it was the only Asian girl that they had at the time. But they had a diverse women there, crop of girls. And the barkeeper, aren't you interested? I said, no, I'm just doing this for my student as a treat because, he made me a lot of money. And I'm treating him to this. And I told him, to me, it doesn't work for me because of the disconnect. I'm not necessarily in it for the reasons that you think your most of your customers are in it for. And your workers, the girls, are not in it for for just the money. And for me, that doesn't work. The disconnection, it just doesn't work for me. Well, the funny thing was, he was in there for, I think, about a couple hours. I was just drinking sodas, playing a game of pool with the girls, chatting with them. He came out, he had the biggest smile I ever seen on a black kid's face. He came out, he was smiling. Usually the girl that they're with usually follows him out. He goes, I'm like, where's the girl at? He goes, oh, she's passed out. He wore that girl out. And we got in the truck, we took off, we started heading to San Francisco. And he was telling me how great it was. He'd never been with an Asian girl before. And, he taken a liking to Asian women. He never had been with an Asian woman before. He goes, but the only complaint I had is she wouldn't let me hit it from the back. I'll never forget when he said that. I said, that's probably because we're a little bit too equipped for them. They were like, you ain't doing that. Because they don't want their uterus shoved up to their lungs. But enough of that. But those are two. And later on this evening, during someone else's live stream, because I'm hours away from there, there'll be two others, and these are the famous ones: the Mustang Ranch and the Bunny Ranch, which is the most popular. Now, the Bunny Ranch, if you walk in there with less than $1,000, you might as well turn around and walk back out. You got to have money to go in that place. But you only get top tier women at the Bunny Ranch. A lot of adult film actresses that are not filming or haven't had work in a while, they'll come up to the Bunny Ranch or the Mustang Ranch and work there. You want to make it with a famous porno actress? There you go. It's going to cost you probably no less than $1,500 for a half an hour. That's why I say you better have money going in there, or you're wasting your time. Me, I went there once, took a photo in front of the place showing a peace sign, just to brag to my friends. Yep, I've been here, because it's so famous. It's like going to a stadium, like Yankee Stadium. You're outside there. Hey, I'm here. There may not be a game going on, but sort of like bragging rights. Well, come on, sweetheart. There's cars coming the other way. I'm not going to slow down anymore for you. I mean, the speed limit's 65, and you want to do 80. Just wait till one of these reservational police nails your ass. At least they're a lot nicer. The reservation police are. Usually called Iron Horse. But you get you're wearing a red hat that says MAGA on it. You're going to be in trouble. They're going to look at you and laugh. They're going to waste your time. And typically they get mouthy. I don't know how my signal is, but I'm just going to keep going here just to show you guys this area. Nevada is very interesting, though. It's a wide open state, lots of room, very small population, very small population. We could take the population of Japan, Taiwan, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, and put them all here in Nevada and still have plenty of room. You could probably even take the whole population of China, which is a billion and a half people. Well, maybe somebody will come back and watch this video, give it a shot, say, "Oh, that's nice. At least I get to see a part of Nevada I never saw before." Or you may never ever get to see in your life, but at least I could show it to you. Because I've seen it so many times, and like, there's nobody here to share it with, to talk about it, laugh about it. Oh man, there's a mudslide. Hey, check that out. I hope somebody get people out of the way. There's been a couple of avalanches. Just glad I wasn't around. I was there, but it was like an hour later. Boom, it happened. Yeah, but don't let it fool you. I mean, it looks like a lovely, nice, sunny day, no clouds in the sky, but it's only 41 degrees. It's, you know, um, 10 degrees above freezing, which is still cold, especially for a Filipina. You live in a warm climate your whole life, you're going to recognize the Raider. Seriously, I'm just doing what I can. I didn't want to really just film it and then upload it to YP. Because that takes forever. Uh, I'll just do my best. I do know that it should have good signal getting into wells. Because population of like maybe 2,300 people. But I like coming out here, especially at night. Clear sky.